Thanks for joining us. I'm Roland Barris. Our top story tonight. It's the first week of the Lori Vallow Daybell trial wrapping up. We have heard key witness testimony, phone calls, and a lot of emotion playing out in court. Anchor Don Nelson has been inside the courthouse all week long and has the very latest.
Today's testimony centering around Arizona, where Lori Vallow Daybell used to live with her deceased husband, Charles Vallow. The prosecution's witnesses taking the jury through the violent exchange that ended his life, and more details of the fringe beliefs that Lori and Chad Daybell allegedly used to justify murder. Day 5 started with Chandler, Arizona detective Nathan Duncan returning to the stand. Duncan was the officer who responded to the 911 call from Lori Vallow Daybell's brother, Alex Cox, saying he just shot Lori's husband in self-defense. Duncan described the crime scene during testimony Thursday afternoon.
Were you able to form any opinion as to where Charles would have been located when the second shot was fired?
Yes.
And what was your opinion?
In my opinion, based on the trajectory of the shot from the lower abdomen and the wound to the upper left shoulder and the consistency with the wound, Charles would have been laying on the ground when that second shot was fired.
The state asked about a series of emails that Detective Duncan had retrieved from various iCloud accounts that led Charles to suspect Lori was having an affair with Chad.
And you'd indicated that you had looked at some electronic records.
I did.
Do you recall specifically some of the records that you looked at?
Yes. The first series of records that I looked at were a phone extraction from Charles Vallow's phone. The second would have been an iCloud account called Lori for Style, which was linked back to Lori Vallow.
Detective Duncan testified that Charles threatened to take JJ away from Lori and tell Tammy Daybell that she was having an affair with her husband Chad. Duncan says Charles did email Tammy in Idaho, but there was no record of her ever reading it. Duncan also saying Lori and Chad Daybell exchanged emails about her being removed as the beneficiary on Charles' life insurance policy. Next on the stand Friday was Zulema Pastenis, who eventually married Lori's brother Alex Cox. Pastenis also saying that Chad and Lori taught her about casting demons out of people's bodies, saying that they told her that binding a body or burning it would prevent demons from re-entering it. Remember, Idaho investigators say JJ's body was bound with plastic and duct tape. Tylee's body was burned.
He said that we needed to find a Walmart because he wanted to buy this big, huge piece of plastic to put on the bed so the oil didn't get on the bed.
On the stand Friday, Pastenis described how Lori asked her and others to participate in 3 separate castings for Charles Vallow because Lori said he was possessed by a powerful demon. All of that happening just days before brother Alex shot Charles Vallow, allegedly in self-defense. This is what Lori told police about the shooting at the time.
You thought it was possible that he was going to hurt you?
Absolutely, he was going to hurt me and Tylee.
Okay.
Not JJ, he would never hurt JJ.
Okay.
And he hurt my brother. Like,
yeah.
He was going, like, ballistic.
But Chandler police now say they do not believe Charles Vallow's shooting was a case of self-defense. And their lead detective laid out evidence in a key point of the prosecution's case, that Lori exhibited a pattern of plotting to kill people she claimed were dark or possessed. One last note on that testimony from Zulema Pastenis. She said Lori told her to move to Rexburg, Idaho, and encouraged her to start dating her brother Alex. They eventually got married, but she says that Alex started to change when everyone heard that officials in Utah were going to exhume the body of Tammy Daybell. Alex seemed upset with Chad and Lori, saying, "For all that I've done for them, they won't even take my phone calls." Reporting from the Ada County Courthouse, I'm Don Nelson. Back to you.